Because to look at the European aspect of this, initially each country rushed in to do its own thing, without necessarily thinking that what you do in one country immediately has an impact on the next. When 2 weeks ago Ireland gave those guarantees to its own 6 banks, and only to Irish banks established in Ireland, not to British banks established in Ireland, by the way, but leave that to one side. When they did that, my initial reaction was great. They've taken a measure, they're stabilising the system, they're stopping a run on the banks, good idea. But because they did that unilaterally, what it led to were commercial accounts switching to those guaranteed banks in Ireland from other European countries, including this country. So a measure which on the face of it was a sensible one in Ireland was costing jobs in Leeds, in Halifax, in Amsterdam, in Paris. It was also causing other countries to step in quickly and sometimes rushing into doing similar things without thinking them through necessarily. That didn't work. The European Union was rather slow. The European Union countries, because it was a matter of coordinating national policy here to a large degree, were very slow at coming together in the first few days. They did it in the end, and that historic meeting that Hillary referred to, where Gordon Brown and the Eurozone countries, even if we're not yet part of the Eurozone, that was a very important meeting which helped drive things forward. And we do now have a coordinated approach in Europe, and that has been fundamental to stopping that meltdown. There's another couple of interesting lessons to learn from this. The role of the euro. Imagine if we had still had the peseta, the lira, the drachma, the French franc, and so on as separate currencies. You can imagine there would have been turmoil on the currency markets, as well as the turmoil, in addition to the turmoil we already had. There would have been a run on some of those currencies. There might have been attempts to have competitive devaluations. There would certainly have been enormous turbulence, adding to the instability. The fact that the euro was there as a bulwark helped those countries that are part of it to get through this crisis without it being even more of a crisis than it already was.